What's up, y'all? I'm in here getting this workout. When I was listening to music, then I just realized, you know what? I'm tired of listening to music. I need to start changing my life. Anyway, I know you clicked on this video because of the title, How You Defeat Lust. Uh, and I'm gonna tell you, I done tried everything to defeat lust. I tried to stop looking at women. I tried to to start looking at the good qualities of a woman that has nothing to do with her physical appearance. I tried porn blockers on my phone. I tried unfollowing people on Instagram. But as you know, if you go to that real section on Instagram, it's like, I hate using the word agenda, but it's like the algorithm is pushing nothing but sexual content. Even stuff that's not supposed to be sexual, like real estate agents. Now you see real estate agents everywhere, BBL showing off their curves just to sell a house. Or you look at personal training or workout stuff, and all these women have small shorts on, and they always start the video showing their butt. Or cooking videos. Now you look at cooking videos, women are doing sexual things with vegetables. Well, they're not doing it, but they're acting like they're doing it. Or they got their breast out and stuff. So it's hard to escape. And I made the mistake of thinking, all I gotta do is block myself from that stuff on social media and I'll be fine. But what about when it pops up? What about when you go into public, you see a woman that you're attracted to? Or what if you're in the gym, you see a woman that you're attracted to? You can't just stay in the house all day, close your eyes. So you have to have self-control. And I've been struggling with lust for at least over 20 years. And I've never been able to stop before. The longest I think I went without masturbating was a week, maybe. And I used to not idolize, but I used to have so much respect for people who said they've been on a 1 year, 2 year, 3 year streak. And I said, man, why can't I make it past a week? Why can't I make it past a few days? Anytime I'm at home by myself and I get bored or I get frustrated, I want that quick feeling of pleasure. It's because it's what I'm used to. And I couldn't stop no matter what I did, no matter how many Bible quotes I tried to remember, no matter how much I tried to flee from lust, it still seemed like it was following me. Or if I tried to do something else to make the feeling go away, it would. But then 20, 30 minutes later, it'll come back that much stronger. So I said, man, I don't want to be doing this. I know God is disappointed in me, not withholding love because He understands. So what can I do to stop? Then I realized, you know what? It's not devils. Demons don't have control of me because I always used to use that as a way out. Like, oh man, these demons have a control of me. It's like I'm in shackles, I'm in chains. But you're not. It's just an excuse. You're masturbating, you're lusting after women, not like looking and glancing, but looking and staring, then thinking about everything you would like to do to that woman. You're doing all that because you want to do it. And as soon as I came to that realization that, hey, I'm not a slave to this sin. Jesus already broke me free from all this. So I'm doing it because I want to do it. And the thing that made me stop doing it was, if I'm doing it because I want to do it, that means I'm disrespecting God on purpose. I'm disrespecting my body on purpose. There's nobody forcing me to do this. There's not a gun to my head. And I know sometimes it can feel like, oh man, it just feels like a force is on me, telling me As soon as you realize that you're only masturbating, you're only looking at porn, you're only doing this to yourself and to others because you want to do it, then once that clicks in your mind that you're disrespecting your holy temple, someone else's holy temple, God's holy temple, it's like you start feeling more guilty. Because now, before the end, I would feel guilty after I would do it. But the time leading up, I'm talking, I struggled with lust bad. I remember days where it's like I was having a date with myself. I used to go home, close the blinds, light me some candles, play some music, hop on the computer, throw my headphones on, make sure all the doors are locked. I was living by myself still. Don't want nobody interrupting a good time. And I could sit behind my computer for hours, just looking for the right thing, or having 4 different windows open. So it feel like I'm sleeping with this woman at the same time. I'm telling you, man, it was horrible. And I'm not saying that as soon as you think, okay, I'm doing it because I want to do it, I'm disrespecting God on purpose. I'm not saying as soon as you think that, it's going to stop like that. But man, you had to cut it out a large amount. Then you just grow and grow. Continue to be in your word. Continue to ask God for patience and strength. Continue to flee from it. And anytime the thought comes up that you want to masturbate, or that you want to look at porn, I always think, I don't have to do this. If I do this, I'm choosing to do it. It's a disrespect God on purpose. I'm choosing to disrespect myself on purpose. I'm choosing to waste 2-3 hours a day on this 10 seconds of pleasure, when I could be using that time to be building a business, studying for class, working on something that you always wanted to do, a musical instrument, a hobby, going out to see your friends, going to see a movie. And I know this is not the typical content I post on my channel. I used to post filmmaking stuff, but brother was inspired. Maybe I'll put on the title, Filmmakers Struggling with Lust. I don't know. But yeah, man, I was looking back into my life, like, man, I done wasted so much of my life on lust. I could be so further ahead in life if I didn't struggle with this, struggle with myself. Not outside forces holding me back. My left hand was holding my right, and my right hand was holding my left. Sometimes I would be sitting on my hands, or they would be holding each other. I had myself in chains. I didn't know the strength that I possess, where all that strength comes from in the Lord Jesus. Then I think about when Jesus was tempted, and he was fasting those 40 days and 40 nights. And do you understand how evil you have to be of a person to try to tempt somebody that you know that God's son during a fast? Come on, man. It's like similar to trying to lead someone into temptation at church. It's like this is a special time that I set aside just for me and God. And you're trying to tempt me during my fast. It was crazy. But I realized how strong Jesus was. And Jesus was here to show us how to live. So that means that strength lives in me too. Jesus was hungry. He was thirsty. He was lonely. I'm pretty sure he was scared because of the things he had to endure in the future, the things that he was going to endure in the future. And he still didn't sin. Because, sometimes it's hard to make the right decision when you're hungry. It's hard not to get angry. It's hard not to be in a bad mood when you're sleepy or when you're lonely. But Jesus was all of this. He was hungry, lonely, thirsty. I'm pretty sure he had other feelings too. And he still was able to quote scripture or rebuke the devil. And this just wasn't, the devil just wasn't tempting him with lust and things like this. He was tempting him with riches, the kingdom, with the devil's kingdom, and all these other things. So it had a big payoff, so to speak. So the next time you have those feelings, lust creeping in, you know what I'm talking about. And your body starts tingling. You feel like, yeah, it's good as time as ever. I'm not getting no pleasure in my life from work. I'm not getting no pleasure in my life from money, from my spouse, or if you're single, from life. So I might as well indulge myself. Remember, doing it because you want to do it. You don't have to do it. I didn't have to do it, and I'm not doing it. And if you mess up, get back up. Keep remembering. Sometimes you have to work out longer to build up strength. Work out longer and understand where your power comes from. You have to be in it where longer. Some people's glasses are dirtier than others. So just because one person is able to quit in 6 months doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be able to quit in 6 months. You have to let that fresh water run through you to clean you out. But you might be more dirty. You might have had horrible sexual experiences in your life. They made you this way. But I think this video is getting long enough. It's 12 minutes on this treadmill. And always remember to, if you feel like that doesn't help or you need a little bit more boost of encouragement, remember, God sees everything. God sees everything. Like you feel like, oh, he's not here. He sees everything. He sees you going into temptation. He sees you not trying to flee from it. He sees you going back again and again and again. So just think about like Jesus is beside. Whatever I do, whatever I say, I want to make sure that I'm not disrespecting myself, embarrassing myself. Because some people respect the law more than they respect God, and I don't want to. I'm not perfect. I'm not telling all this because I'm looking down on anybody. But think about if a police were to walk around with you every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 366 on the leap year. You would masturbate. You would be cutting out your parents. And so people might say, yeah, I would. So when you speeding on the highway, and you see that cop on to the side, I bet you slow down. I know you slow down. You ain't got a lot of men. Like my homeboy say in prison, you ain't got a lot of people. I know you only talking to me because you want 100 million in a suit. Here you go. You got to learn my backstory of my life. A whole lot of me. So just remember that God is walking beside you. He sees everything. Respect. Give him his respect. After all he did, it was only begotten son to die for you and I. So the least we can do is to respect this body that he gave us. Thank him for not being in pain. Thank him for being patient as he's been with us. And to love and trust that one day he will overcome this. One day. All right, man. I'm out.